I'm a guy that believes in being in the middle, meaning open to compromise, understanding everybody can't get what they want. Vinny, you seem like if you can't get everything you want.
$400 million black spruce deal. And you sued BI and Guyger for defamation recently. You said that Guyger harassed you and your family through hundreds of phone calls, and you also said his reporting was racially biased. What do you hope to get out of suing Guyger? Why did you do that?
Well, I'll leave that to the judge. I'll leave that to the lawyers.
Stephen A. Smith has spoken out critically about Floyd Mayweather in light of the $100 million defamation lawsuit. He emphasized that while business is business, most people don't truly understand how things work behind the scenes. Smith pointed out that many are unaware of the details surrounding Mayweather's deals and raised questions about how transparent and legitimate those business decisions.
I can't count the amount of examples where I saw people getting laid off, and then I see somebody come up right behind to get some contract. Business does business. You never know what's behind the goal of a business per se. What you do know is the work that you put in. If you're smart enough, what value comes with that work. And then at the same time, you also pride yourself in being very, very reasonable. I haven't, and I'm not going to talk about my contract negotiations with ESPN. They are ongoing. I think the talks have been very pleasant. I think we're making progress. We'll see what happens. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, I've got decisions to make because I got a future to think about.
Really are. Floyd Mayweather has filed a $100 million defamation lawsuit against Business Insider, its parent company Insider Incorporated, and reporter Daniel Guyger. The lawsuit claims that Guyger published a false and defamatory article that misrepresented Mayweather's real estate investments. Specifically, a 40...
I trust Jonah, not just 10%, 20%, 100%. 100%, yes.
Okay, so let's talk about the Business Insider article that ran.
Yes.
We debunked this reporting, but the gist of it was that Dan Guyger, the BI reporter, said that you didn't do the $400 million black spruce deal. And you sued BI and Guyger for defamation recently. You said that Guyger harassed you and your family through hundreds of phone calls, and you also said his reporting was racially biased. What do you hope to get out of suing Guyger? Why did you do that?
Well, I'll leave that to the judge. I'll leave that to the lawyers. I just want the people to know, I'm 48 years old. I know you guys want to talk about real estate. Only thing I'm doing is answer the question.
That is a real estate question.
Okay, so out of 48 years, I'm 48 years old, and I've never sued a media outlet. The media outlet throughout my life has bashed me, talked bad about me, spoke bad about my family. Now, I've always been judged because how I have presented myself when I'm promoting a fight. You cannot judge me for entertaining the people when I'm promoting a fight. Judge me for the person that you know. You can't judge me if you don't know me. So that's no different from people in this room may want to do a deal with me.
$2 million deal involving the purchase of 62 apartment buildings in Manhattan. Mayweather claims the article was biased and deliberately ignored documentary evidence presented.
But if someone going out there putting lies on my name, putting lies on me and my team and my family and hurting my business, we're not talking about millions. We're talking about billions of dollars. We can't do that. So this is my first time ever filing a lawsuit against a media company for speaking bad about my company. I'm not a liar. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a liar. I worked hard to build my name, to build my reputation, and I'm not gonna let anyone go out there and smear my name and talk bad about me, talk bad about my family, or talk bad about my company.
By his team. He emphasized that this is the first time he has taken legal action against a media outlet, highlighting his commitment to defending his name and protecting his reputation. 50 Cent didn't hold back in calling out Floyd Mayweather's claims, openly accusing him of lying about the alleged $42 million property deal. According to 50, the numbers simply don't add up, and he believes the lawsuit won't hold up because Mayweather has yet to provide any solid evidence that the transaction ever occurred. Rather than backing his claims with proof, Floyd has chosen to pursue a $100
Well, y'all can watch that in full, and as we have already seen, 50 Cent has came into question about this deal that Floyd Mayweather has struck, showed his real estate business. People started diving into it. Floyd Mayweather has been defending it, but I just realized he put this $100 million lawsuit in against Business Insider, saying that they have been going at him for a long time now, coming at his family, coming at his team, and saying these derogatory things and defaming him, so he won $100 million. The suit lost in the Southern District of New York names Insider Inc. and reporter Daniel Guyger as defendants. It is centered around reporting by Guyger about real estate deals Mayweather Jr. publicly discussed, including an agreement to buy a 62-building Manhattan apartment portfolio. Guyger reported in late March that there is no evidence that there has been a sale. According to the lawsuit, Guyger embarked on a campaign of harassment and defamation categorized by aggressive and misleading journalism that not only distorts the truth, but seems driven by a deep-seated bias against Mr. Mayweather's success. It claims that Guyger refused to review documentation proving the deals in question had
$1 billion defamation lawsuit against Insider Incorporated and reporter Daniel Guyger. 50 Cent's remarks cast serious doubt on the entire situation, framing Mayweather's legal move as a desperate attempt to silence critics rather than a legitimate response to defamation. When asked about ongoing rumors regarding his financial stability and potential bankruptcy, Floyd Mayweather responded calmly but evasively, rather than directly addressing.
So that article sparked rumors that you are bankrupt. How do you respond to that? I don't think you have publicly responded.
Well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I mean, if we call having 2 private jets, owning 100 buildings, being able to do what you want to do, if that's bankrupt, then I'm pretty sure everybody want to live like that.
That last statement was a fact. If that's bankrupt, I'm sure a lot of people want to live like that. I'd sell a few of them planes, especially if I was going bankrupt. But yeah, it wouldn't be a bad lifestyle to have. Now,
in the allegations, he simply stated that everyone is entitled to their own opinions. While he appeared unfazed, his reluctance to provide any concrete financial details only fueled further speculation. Instead of dispelling the rumors with clear facts, his vague response left audiences questioning whether there might be some truth behind the whispers. Mayweather's strategy of sidestepping questions without offering clear answers has done little to silence his critics. For someone who has long been known for publicly flaunting
articulate person, he does not articulate himself the best. This has been well known throughout his career. He is a prize fighter. He is a master promoter. He is a great business person. Put him behind a microphone or have him articulate himself, he's not the best at it. So if you listen to that and y'all tell me if y'all got the same vibe I did, or if y'all think that I'm tripping, it sounds like he's running around a lot of shit. And it's like, all right, bro, yeah, you might be going bankrupt. But let's understand something real quick. If one of Floyd Mayweather's businesses, or if his business is going bankrupt, that does not mean that Floyd Mayweather himself is broke. That means that his business may be struggling. Oh yeah, his business may be struggling, and you could file for bankruptcy. I think it's 13 or 9, chapter 13 or chapter 9, or whatever the case may be. File for bankruptcy for that business.
12. His sudden reluctance to discuss his current financial status feels out of character. This unexpected shift in tone only adds to the mystery surrounding his finances. By refusing to confirm or deny the bankruptcy rumors outright, Mayweather leaves room for speculation, leading many to believe he may not be as financially secure as he once portrayed. In this case, his silence speaks volumes, with Mayweather filing a high-stakes...
Currently, Floyd Mayweather files a $100 million lawsuit against Business Insider over real estate deal report. Damn. That's an expensive lawsuit.
Defamation lawsuit and media outlets standing firmly behind their reporting. Fans and followers are left puzzled. The contradiction between Mayweather's claims and the media's reports has stirred widespread confusion across social media. Is Floyd exaggerating his net worth and business dealings? or are news outlets misrepresenting the facts? The truth remains unclear, and now many are wondering if this is a genuine effort to protect a damaged reputation or a calculated attempt to control.
The money I still got, the jewels I still got, the cars I still got, the mansions I still got. You either motivate it or you hate it. Either or, it doesn't matter. Walk with me, let's talk. I got 9 toys right here. I got the 488 Ferrari. I got the Maybach or the Maybach, whatever you want to call it. I got 7 Rolls Royces right here. I like to call it Lucky 7. So you either motivate it or you hate it. My lifestyle, money man. I'm the money man. Remember that.
In response to the swirling bankruptcy rumors, Floyd Mayweather fired back with a characteristically extravagant flex, claiming he still owns private jets. In a bold and sarcastic remark, he quipped that if being bankrupt includes flying luxury aircraft, then maybe bankruptcy is the new dream. Mayweather seems determined to redefine what financial struggle looks like by flaunting symbols of extreme wealth. However, critics argue that showcasing lavish assets doesn't.
For some odd reason, at the beginning of the year, Floyd Mayweather decided to tell us all that he bought a bunch of apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Everybody has found out that that wasn't true. Apparently, it's not that hard to figure out who owns property. This is not an indictment on Floyd Mayweather as a boxer. He is one of the best boxers we've ever seen. Anybody who is privy to Floyd Mayweather's antics outside of the ring knows Floyd ain't bought no goddamn apartment buildings in no Upper Manhattan, bro. We knew that when he told us. I'm not sure who Floyd Mayweather thought he was fooling. Nothing about Floyd Mayweather outside of a boxing ring says savvy. I'm sorry. This is the same Floyd Mayweather that 50 Cent told he would donate $50,000 to the charity of his choice to read Harry Potter.
Necessarily prove financial stability. It could just as easily point to a lifestyle propped up by credit loans or dwindling reserves. Rather than putting concerns to rest, his attempt to appear unbothered has only deepened the mystery surrounding his true financial status. While Mayweather's boxing legacy remains untouched, his recent behavior outside the ring is drawing increasing scrutiny. His bold claim of owning over $400 million in property was quickly...
He bought $400 million worth of apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Come on, Floyd. The people who was living in apartment buildings, the second they heard that Floyd Mayweather bought their building, they was on the phone with property management like, what's really... I will pay $10,000 a month, but I won't pay $10,000 a month to a nigga. Boy, you can't just do that with Upper Manhattan apartment buildings, bro. Tell lies like that about the projects, man. You gotta do that to the hood, man. Ain't nobody going for that shit in Upper Manhattan, Floyd. You should have knew better than that, my boy. But then again, you are Floyd Mayweather. Oh, man. Anybody with common sense knew that Floyd was in trouble when he started doing boxing exhibition matches. I don't care how much you love making money. Nobody loves getting punched in the face. Nobody loves that. All of the best fighters, once they get the big payday, not all the best fighters, because some people are just psychopaths like John Bones Jones. Yeah, some people do like to fight, but they are crazy. Once they get that big check, all that fighting shit go out the window, bro. Nobody makes $1 billion boxing, retires, and then starts boxing again. This is not what you do with $1 billion, bro. I don't care who you are.
Debunked, as public records failed to support the statement. The exposure sparked a wave of backlash, even from longtime admirers. This apparent exaggeration not only chips away at his credibility, but also suggests a desperate effort to uphold the illusion of untouchable success. As the lines blur between genuine achievement and performative wealth, it's becoming harder to separate Mayweather's real legacy from the inflated...
Floyd Mayweather is not up to date with the IRS. Shouldn't he be, considering how much money he's made during his career?
Well, in fairness to Mayweather, he did say he's already taken care of this problem. We don't know if that's true or not. We do know that a lien was filed against him by the IRS for back taxes. So let's take a look at what may have happened here. So as an example, when you talk about a boxer specifically having $100 million purse, that's the gross, not the net, because the boxer earns $100 million, and then he has to pay all the people around him and related expenses and so on.
Image he continues to promote online. Even as he nears 50, Floyd Mayweather's obsession with flaunting his wealth on social media shows no signs of slowing down. He continues to post pictures of luxury watches, exotic cars, and lavish vacations, seemingly as proof that he's still living at the top. But critics argue that this constant display may be doing more harm than good. Living so publicly invites scrutiny, and many believe he's trying to...
Government's calling bullshit. They're saying you have the ability to go and sell off property. You have the ability to liquidate some of your assets. You have the ability to go and get a loan to pay off this tax liability. So we're not buying it. So we'll see if this petition does get approved. I mean, it's Floyd Mayweather. It probably will get approved. Seeing as how the event that's going to happen in about 60 days is going to generate more than enough money to pay off that tax liability. So it's great reassurance for the IRS. And this is not the first time that Floyd's been in trouble with the IRS. I mean, back in 2008, he had a $6.17 million lien.
Too hard to maintain the image of untouchable wealth. Some financial experts have even warned that if Mayweather doesn't rein in his extravagant spending, he could be headed for serious financial trouble in the near future. Despite Mayweather's repeated claims that he's paid his dues to the IRS and owes nothing, recent court filings suggest otherwise. A new lawsuit from the IRS reveals significant unpaid tax bills that directly contradict his public statements.
Kind of sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it. John Gotti III, I don't know anything about him. I'm not trying to disrespect him. And yes, I'm being smart. I'm not trying to disrespect the grandson of a mobster. Fair enough. But what I'm trying to say is this. When you're great, when you're elite, not just anybody deserves to be in your pristine space. And what I mean by that is I'm not talking about on the street or anything like that. Boxing is your thing.